being a barber, we don't get any benefits. We don't get health insurance. We don't get retirement, and we're not guaranteed, an hourly wage. In the same aspect, we pay taxes, just like all the other businesses, I mean, you got people out here working for, major retailers for minimum wage, but, they get health insurance and vision insurance and dental, and, every time we go to the doctor, we have to pay. You have to be really, really smart with your money, and you have to be real disciplined and save your money, and because if not, you won't have anything. You have to eat when you can eat, because there's days I'll put in 10, 14 hours or more, I mean, if the clients keep coming in, I'm gonna, keep cutting their hair. Next week, it might be slow. I might get sick, so I don't get sick time, so, I have to eat while I can eat. I gotta get the money while it's there. A lot of barbers, they get in the game young and don't understand that you gotta eat when you can eat. Take the edges off the top. Everything else I took down a little bit, okay? You wanna try one of these days, bro?
What?
That Beijing?
Yeah.
Basically, what it is it's a hair dye. You know what I'm saying? All this will be all filled in even, bro. And it's a semi-permanent. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta worry about it for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? For you, I'll hook you up. Hey, you looking Steve Harvey, man. Hey, for real, man.
Before the wig came on.
Yeah. That's that Steve Harvey, man. I'm telling you, that's what he did. You know all the celebrities, bro? That's what they do.
Yeah.
Some deacons, man. Yeah.
That's what LeBron needs.
Hey, nigga can't say anything like that. He need hair transplants, man. That's what he did.
That Rowe game is a trap. Once you start, you can't never stop.
Oh yeah. You missed the door for that, man.
It's gone. It's over.
Wake up in the morning, like
You went from missing.
Man.
You went from missing a couple strands to having no strands. Just ball.
When a white person comes in the barbershop, it definitely does change the feel of the shop, because we gotta kind of watch our language a little bit more. There's things that we say within the black community that might make, white people feel a little unease, so not to say that they're not welcome and they're not a part of what we're doing, because that's definitely what we're trying to do, but you just gotta kind of gear things a little bit differently when they do come through. I mean, we're all human at the end of the day, we've all got interests, that are similar, or have an interest that we can, relate to with them, so as long as you're professional and have good customer service, I mean, I think they can have a great experience in the barbershop, whether it's black, white, Mexican, Asian, whatever the case may be, they can still have that good barbershop experience.
For us, as a black man, for us, it's like the barbershop is where y'all kick it.
That's where it goes down, man.
Y'all be blowing trees in here and everything.
Oh, not over here, though, man.
Not this one.
It's gonna make it a little bit different,
Yeah. It didn't look like your open sign was on, but the door was unlocked, so.
Yeah.
You know how you feel after you get a haircut, I just had one of them days, and I'm like, man, I need to go get a haircut. It's getting a little too poofy for me.
Oh, yeah.
Been up to no good lately, selling a little weed and shit like that, but that's how I get by. But I'm trying to get my drywall thing off the ground, because, I got kids and haters out there. This lady, friend of my girls, have reported me to SRS. She has something, I don't know what she's got against me, but so I gotta clean my act up a little bit,
Yeah, you said it was a friend of your girls that did that?
Yeah.
Why would you do
They're
that?
not friends anymore. I have no idea. She's in the state hospital now. I think she's just losing her mind. She has some conspiracy theories. Yeah.
Boy, man, one thing I've learned about women, we always have the opportunity to win the argument. All you gotta say is, you tell them they win. Say you win.
Yeah.
You're right.
But just by us saying that, we actually win, because then we got the control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of women, man, Man, they love pushing your buttons, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Love pushing your buttons. So,
Because then they can see that they got control of you.
yeah. But then when you're in complete control of yourself, you can control the situation too. When I bring barbers in, I just try to keep it pretty laid back. I'll bring the barber in and talk to them and kind of see where their head's at, how long they've been in the barber game, where they went to school, where they've cut hair before, styles of hair they cut, you know. I'll just basically bring them in the shop, sit them down, talk to them. The thing with barbering is you don't have to clock in every day, so you have to be really, really driven, you know. You have to be really driven. And I don't want to be the shop manager or the shop owner that is always having to call the barbers and telling them to, you know, come in and, you know, try to get the haircuts or come in and cut these heads. Coming in, you know, a couple times a week. There's no need for you here. That's not what we're trying to do here. My goal as being a shop owner is to build them up. And I'll tell them all the time, I'm like, you know, if you guys can get my clientele in your chair, that's what I want. You know, as me being a shop owner, I want you guys to be filled all day, every day before me. Because, I mean, I'm going to eat regardless. You know, I'm going to feed my family regardless. So, you know, that's my goal as being a shop owner, is trying to get their clientele built up and filled.
Cletus the Barber. What's up, Cletus? Hey, get Cletus the Barber. That's our new barber, Cletus. That's our new barber, Cletus, man. Hey, he just got out of school, man. Hey, he the rookie, man. Fresh meat. We gonna get him on the document. He running. It's okay, man. It's okay. We gonna pray for him. As long as he ain't putting out chili bowls, it's all right. As long as he ain't putting out chili bowls. Cletus the Barber. Oh, now he gonna come back in with a hat on. Catch him, cameraman. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He looking like Mushmouth coming in. He better go pull his hat up.
What you doing over there, man?
Hey man, you ain't no Clyde, man. Hey man, put your cape on, man.
Look at my voice and all, right?
Yeah, buddy.
I usually got like 30, 45 people waiting on me. Today,
there's a whole lot of lying going on. A whole lot of lying. That Albert that jumped out the TV, y'all. He done jumped out the TV again.
man, look at film on.
Hey.
I'm
Hey.
What's that?
What's up? What's up, Cole? What's up, man?
I don't care.
Okay, please.
Am I gonna be on film?
The new barber just
Shut up, man, and get to work.
He wants a faux hawk.
Please.
Do it, if not, just do it regular.
Nah, he can do it. We just messing with him because he's a new guy.
I think one of the stereotypes that a black barbershop has, you know, especially nowadays, they have the lack of professionalism and the lack of customer service. That's one of the negative stereotypes, you know. And, you know, it's kind of sad because not all the black barbershops are like that. Not all the minority barbershops are like that. But, you know, we've kind of gotten into this thing where, you know, we kind of feel like customer service doesn't need to be the forefront, where we kind of feel like we're bigger than the clientele. Anytime it's like that, it's like you've lost all concept, all reality of what a barbershop is. A good stereotype of the black barbershop, we've got that fade game on point, you know? We've got that crispy lineup on point, you know? That's a good stereotype. The major difference between a minority-owned barbershop versus a white barbershop is, as far as I know, the minority barbershop, we've always been a place where you can come and you can get extras talking about anything you have going on in life. You know, I've got a lot of clients that come in here when they have relationship problems, you know? They come in and they can talk to us and we can get feedback from the guys in the shop, you know? Caucasian barbershop, it seems like they just more or less kind of go in and, you know, get your hair cut and do it like that.
I'll teach you something, man. Look up some of the best coaches of all time. Listen to me. Look up some of the best coaches of all time. They were never good players. A lot of them rode the bench, but guess what? That time they spent riding the bench, they studied the game. A lot of the best coaches ever were not good players. They were actually some of the worst players, but they studied the game so they know how to teach the game. See what I'm saying? I played for Coach Sharks. I played for other coaches too. Coach Sharks knows football. He knows football. He knows the game. He's a great coach. Trust me.
Oh, Southeast.
Yeah. He in high school?
No, he ain't in high school, man.
Man, them kids have some nice cars.
He's 20 or 21, man. He might be a year younger.
Roll around with BMWs and all that.
Nah, man, I used to tat him up and shit and, tat his homeboy.
We got rich mamas and daddies.
Man.
What, Southeast?
Hey, I know this dude, he drives trucks, man. He just bought both his daughters, you know what I'm saying, brand new cars. He saved up $60,000 and told them, pick whatever car y'all want for y'all graduation.
60,000? Yeah, you could have sent them to college.
Nah, they graduated.
Nah.
But I mean, God,
I'm not gonna buy my kids everything.
You gonna get little man 60,000?
Yeah, right. Days long gone. I ain't believing that. Hell, my mom and dad didn't tell me you graduate buying you a car. They just told me if you want something, you better make something out yourself. You grown, you ain't come back home. So if you want to graduate.
Once you cross that stage, you're on your own.
Yep, that's what my mom and dad did. They looked, they said, all right, now you got to just say, okay, let me see. You gave me your diploma, all right, see you later.
Good luck, buddy.
The first thing my daddy said, he says, let me see that thing one more time. I showed it to him, he said, baby, make sure you pack his clothes up nice for him now. That's just what she said. Make sure you pack his clothes nice for him. He said, well, what you gonna do? I said, well, I guess I can only enlist in the Army. That's the only place I can go. It wasn't no point of just sitting there and just saying, okay, well, let me go to trade school and all that. I wanted someone Uncle Sam's money. That was the fastest way to do it,
I feel like every community needs a good barbershop. If you really think about it, everything is siphoned through a barbershop, whether it be sporting events locally or the local sports teams, for the young kids, anything really. I mean, clients that are coming in and wanting to talk about different things in the shop and bringing their lives in and, their interests and then I feel like in turn the barbershop has to therefore kind of give back, I've had a lot of people that have came here from out of town and driven around the neighborhood and said, man, I was looking for the black barbershop because I know that's where I'm gonna get the best fade at.